Hi, this is Elizabeth and Elton Brewington with Discover Brightside. This is our seventh year of empowering veterans, business leaders, and the community. And I'm so proud of Paige because we met a couple of months ago, but her schedule never permitted. And so finally, I've got her on my show. And she has some very interesting things to share with you. And we hope that you will find her session very valuable. So stay tuned and I will let her talk about herself.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thanks for having me. This has been great. I've learned from every speaker so far, and I think it's really great how we're all tangentially building off of each other. So, I'm a marketing and branding expert, and I guess the one message I'd like to leave everyone with today is you might not think of yourself as a brand, but today everybody's a brand. And if you're looking for a promotion or a new job, you really do need to stand out. I've worked for some great companies who have hired a lot of military people. I started my marketing career at Procter and Gamble. I worked at Coca-Cola, and they do a lot of recruiting in the military because of so many of the great leadership skills that you learn in all the military um, groups that are out there. So, and I thought Leora and Elton had a great conversation about transferable skills. A lot of skills you learn in the military are really important in business too. Um, so, you definitely um, have so many opportunities out there. The common denominator of great brands, they know who their audience is, they know what their messaging is, um, and you target your message to each audience. And Shubik gave a great example how his resume service helps you tailor your resume. Um, and I feel like you know I sit on the board of an organization called Rally Point, which some of you might be familiar with. It's RALLYPOINT, and it's basically if you could think about a Facebook, Meta, LinkedIn, but you have to have military credentials to be able to enter the site and join. So it's not just for the general public. You have to be part of the service, one of the services, and it will verify your credentials, and then you can use the platform to help you network. If you're being deployed, if you're moving, you need help with getting your kids into school, finding a new job. All of those communities exist in the Rally Point network. So like I said, if you don't think of yourself as a brand, you're really missing an opportunity today. Because if you don't brand yourself, everybody else is going to brand you instead. So you really have to think about what you want to be known for. What are your strengths? What are the benefits of working with you versus other people? And you want to reinforce those core messages in everything that you do in your website, in your LinkedIn profile, in all of your social media platforms. Constantly be reinforcing the messages that are unique, special, and different about you so that you can stand out. And when you apply for a job, that you really own real estate in the recruiter or the company's brain about where you're better, where are your strengths, where are you strong, so that those people should think of you first when those opportunities present themselves. Because if you're not competing as a brand, you're a commodity, and commodities compete on price. And if all you can do is lower your price, that's a really bad position to be in. So make sure that you stand for something that's valuable, that your core messages come through in everything that you do, and that you're reinforcing them consistently across all the platforms. I think where people make mistakes today is if they try to be all things to all people. You can't be one person on Facebook and a different person on X and a different person on LinkedIn. It gets very confusing, and you're not building trust with your audience. If every time they see you, you're reinforcing the same messages, it really sinks in, and then you can own that space in your category. So, if you have any questions at all, feel free to follow up through my website, mavensandmuggles.com. But I would highly encourage everyone to go to Rally Point, sign up. It's free to sign up. You'll see a lot of great resources and a lot of communities that I think will be able to help you no matter whether you're looking for things personally or professionally.
Yes, she has a fantastic website. It's full of valuable information. And thank you, Paige. I'm so happy that we finally got to do this. You're watching Discover Brightside, and I hope you have a question for Paige. Please write it in the comment section. And thank you for watching our channel.